Greetings, Patrick here, have Cheetah Will View, and welcome to Dollar Theater. Dollar Theater is an ongoing series that was created by a good friend, Josh Hobbs from Hobbs Horror, in which we watch and review films that we have gotten for $1.25 or less. We've had a nice run here as of late, doing some horror movie reviews, having a good time doing so. We've done a couple of the Masters of the Horror, done an Edgar Allan Poe movie. We came back and reviewed the Black Coat's Daughter, but we decided that we'd try to move on to something a little bit fresh, a little bit different. You don't want to oversaturate one genre. So what to watch? Well, I think when I show you what we're going to watch and discuss today, you're probably going to go like, dude, really? Yeah. So the movie we're going to be talking about today is from 2014, and it is Murder of a Cat. See, dead kitty there, dead cat. This is described as a comedy thriller. It was directed by Gillian Green and stars Fran Kranz. You might remember that name. He was the main hero in Cabin in the Woods. Nikki Reed, J.K. Simmons, Diap Rao, Blythe Danner, and Greg Kinnear. So what happens is this man-child named Clinton. He's basically living in his mom's basement. He really isn't doing anything in life, and he's rather mean. He's very mean, actually. Anyway, he loves his cat. That's what he loves, his cat named Mouser. So, his cat, he takes his cat to the vet. He tells the vet that, he's worried about him because he's slowing down. He's not eating so much. He's sleeping more. And the doctor says, well, he's 17. That's pretty normal. And when he sees how, sort of goofy Clinton is about his cat, the veterinary recommends a psychiatrist for Clinton, but Clinton thinks that he's talking about his cat. He falls asleep with his cat sleeping on him, watching 5 episodes of Who's the Boss, and he wakes up because he hears a lot of people talking outside. And he gets outside, and he goes outside, and he sees that someone has killed his cat. And yes, the cat has been murdered. It's been shot with a bolt from a crossbow. So Clinton immediately puts everything into overdrive, as is his nature. He's going to go for justice. He's going to hold a vigil for Mouser by sitting on his roof. He demands the sheriff come out and investigate, Sheriff Hoyle. He calls the local news people to come out. He wants them to do a crime scene. He just is over the top. He's immature. He's just, like I said before, he's a man-child. But when a local boy comes up there and says, "Hey, I saw your cat earlier," and he says, "Well, where did you see it?" And he says, "Well, he wants the money." Well, Clinton doesn't have $20, but he does have $10.36. So he pays that to the local neighborhood boy. He takes him to where he saw the cat, and then he traces the blood. He traces the blood trail to an assisted living place, and he goes inside. And we're expecting it to be an elderly person in there, but Clinton comes to the door. And the reason why he's there is because not only did the boy show him where he saw his cat, but he also saw a flyer with his cat picture on it saying it was missing. So now Clinton's like, okay, so how did this happen? Why is my cat on a flyer that's missing? So the boy goes away, and Clinton does follow the trail on the flyer to the assisted living place, but it's not an elderly person that put out the flyer. It's a young lady, and she's living there because she worked out some sort of deal. But she lives there. I think she offers services like haircuts and stuff like that. Well, Clinton doesn't quite break into her room. The door is open, but he sneaks in there, and he's blown away because on this wall, is nothing but pictures of his cat. When he hears someone come in, he hides in the closet, and it turns out to be Nikki Reed as Greta. So Greta comes home, she starts undressing, and then she hears a noise, and it's Clinton. And of course, that doesn't go over too well. And then they both call the sheriff. The sheriff comes out. The sheriff's played by Sheriff Hoyle, played by J.K. Simmons, and he comes instantly to the right deduction, and that is Mouser, or Horatio, in case of Greta. Basically, we're sharing two houses. Not uncommon. That happens a lot more than you think. So it's both their cats, and both the cats. The one cat is dead. So now Clint asks Greta to team up with him to solve the murder, and she thinks he's a little nuts. So they start investigating the murder of the cat. They start asking questions when they find out that the crossbow, the only place it was sold was a supermarket, Super Fords. And so their investigation takes them to the superstore, where we find out that Greta had used to be an assistant manager there, but she had quit underneath mysterious circumstances. And Clinton, he tries to shame the owner, Al Ford, into admitting that he had a part in this, and he wants the addresses of the people who bought the crossbow. Well, he can't do that. And whereas he was being nice to Clinton while Greta was there, as soon as Greta leaves, Al changes colors, so to speak, and he kicks him out of his store. That leads Clinton to go undercover and start investigating the store. And what he finds there is a lot more to it than just a simple who shot the cat. And the reason why the cat was shot, well, that gets revealed down the road too. But you have to follow the trail. It's pretty twisty. Now, I want to say that I liked this movie. I did. I like to sit there and say, yeah, this movie was all that. But honestly, it's hard to watch because the lead actor, Franz Kranz, his Clinton is so damn unlikable. I'm a cat guy, but I didn't care. I didn't care his cat got killed because he's an asshole. And that's really the wrong thing. You don't want to put that out there. Yes, he could be a bit of a man-child. He could be a case of arrested development, or immature, or what have you. That's acceptable. But as far as likability, you gotta like this guy so you can feel for him, and it doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. Director Gillian Green, wow, I think she just dropped the ball on this. I mean, she just didn't direct him very well. Like, you want to find out who hurt the cat. You want to root for him and Greta. But boy, you watching that, all you want to see is that guy just get his mouth shut. And it's like it's the wrong thing to put in a movie like this. And of course, what was interesting when I did the background on this, and it makes perfect sense that Franz Kranz was not the first selection, was not the first pick. Jay Baruchel was. Now, Jay Baruchel he's an actor that as soon as you see him on screen, you like him. He was magnificent in The Sorcerer's Apprentice. He just has that personality where he's a really friendly guy, and you always are rooting for him in the movies that he's in. But not with Franz Kranz. And Nikki Reed was okay. She was okay. She did what she did. She played her Greta, the best she could. Greg Kinnear was really good as always. Beth Blythe-Danner, God, that lady does not age. It's like Lindsay Wagner, who I talked about in another review. It's hard to believe she's as old as she is, and yet she still looks absolutely beautiful. J.K. Simmons stole the show as Sheriff Hoyle. He was the highlight of the movie for me. He cracked me up, and and showed immense patience for Clinton. He sees Clinton for what he is. I think he also feels like what Clinton really needs, even though he's like a 30-year-old man-child living in the basement, he probably needs to be taken outside to the woodshed. And I'm all about that. The mystery is pretty good, too. I have to sit there and say, this is really disappointing because the story written by Christian Mega House and Robert Snow, it's smart. It's a smart script, just cast wrong. And being a bit of a comedy, thank God, because it got produced by Sam Raimi, and I've always been sitting there going like, Sam Raimi wants to direct a comedy. Well, he just produced this one. He didn't direct it. He just produced it. Yeah, it was a frustrating watch. It's one of those movies where you really want to watch it, you really want to like it, you want to like all the characters, and you do. You like all the characters in the movie except for the main character. The rest of them you could have inversed this, made the rest of the cast all assholes, as long as Clinton is the one that's likable, this movie would work, but it didn't, and it doesn't. So that's a shame too, because like I said, it had a lot of promise. My copy of this is from Gravitas Ventures. You'll have to probably look for this. I'm not sure if it's in print or not. Probably not, honestly. Probably not in print, so you'll probably have to go looking for it. eBay, Amazon, that sort of thing. Or you could try Gravitas Ventures. They might have some they might have a few copies in their warehouse. Probably not much more to say to this. There's no special features on it. It's just bare bones. But interesting film. At the very last scene, there is a really cute scene in the last scene, and I'll leave that up to you to go find it. Absolutely fits. You're gonna sit there and say, yeah, I can understand why Patrick liked this movie so much, or at least he liked this ending so much. You'll get that. Not the movie. Did not like the movie too much. I like J.K. Simmons and I like the supporting cast, but I did not like Franz Kranz. But that's Murder of the Cat for Dollar Theater. We'll be back next week. I don't know what we're watching. But whatever it is, hopefully it'll be a little bit better than this. All right, thanks for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, hit the notification button, let you know anytime I do a video, and drop a comment down below. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Peace.